Okay, short video as part of the New World Order 2035 explanation series. This is a briefing for control, not players, and it's for corporate control. Just to run through what you have in your corporate control box of goodies, which you'll be using during the game. So it has what it says on the box. It's about corporate control, and let's have a look at what you get in the box. First of all, your corporate control badge, very important, your statement of your power and authority. You then have components which the corporate teams will come to you to buy at cost and to resell at a profit, and obviously their aim is to make a profit. I will point out that there is a possible typo in the costs, but I'll come on to that in a moment when we look at some individuals. So what have you got? You've got the set of market share cards. You will also have, as part of your kit, the tracker for market share. Hopefully you've seen the market share video which describes that and how it's used, and that will go to your market share. These are the cards that go with that, and they are marked up with the corporation. So NWO2035 have got their own cards, Necrotech and so on. It's pretty straightforward if you've seen the video. So you have that set of cards. You need to have those laid out where the players can see them. You have some game money, which you probably will need. You have sets of cards for hypersonic missiles. These are the standard hypersonic missiles which all the corporations can build at the start. What they can't build are the advanced hypersonic missiles. These require a technological development. The scientists work through a whole science sub-game, and at some point someone will say, yes, we want to buy or build advanced hypersonic missiles. So you need to talk to science control to make sure that people are able to build these when they say they are. Don't give them out by accident. You have a small collection of some spare counters. Don't need to worry about that at the moment. Satellites. Satellites are something which will get built during the game. LexCorp and General Aerospace are the only ones that can build satellites. Big stack of standard satellite counters for LexCorp, big stack for General Aerospace, and then there are advanced satellites that are again built as a result of the science game. These will be hunter-killer satellites. Both LexCorp and General Aerospace. Remember, make sure you pay attention and get them to pay attention to the corporate logos. Microwave power satellites, and the nanosat swarms. Exactly what these do are described in the science cards as and when they're researched. I don't need to worry about it, but you have the counters for these. You also have a stack of arms and weaponry and modern arms and weaponry cards, which the corporate teams will be building, hopefully for player teams to upgrade their military, but they come to you and get them off of you. And for each corporation you have a set of counters marked up for their development. So you've got an additional factory if they build one. You've got some relief camps. In this case, General Aerospace don't do relief food, but they can build a relief camp. Most favoured customer and counters and infrastructure counters for putting on the map. Again, pay attention to the corporate logos, that matters to them. Similarly, NWO2035 have got food and a spare factory. So if they build a second factory, make sure you've got the branded factory. And so on. So each of the Necrotech and LexCorp, they've all got their own branded sets of counters. So try to keep to that. If you run out of counters, we can craft some more, but hopefully you won't. And finally, in the bottom of the box are some corporate scientists. Now, they're not given corporate scientists at the start of the game. This is deliberate because I want the scientists to do most of the science. So I want the corporation to be able to attract scientists rather than have their own scientists. If they If, however, it looks like the science part of the game is being stalled or slowed down, or not enough stuff's happening, and we need to speed it up a bit, or we want to give science a bit of a boost, then we can deploy these and let the corporates do some science as well. But that's not the core game. This is only to be used if it looks like it's needed by the game. Have a chat with me or with Science Control, but don't just deploy these, just keep them in the box in case we need them. So that's your pack. Most of the time you're effectively a shopkeeper, keeping track of the corporate players' finances, keeping track of their market share and share price trackers, and occasionally corporate teams will come up with some clever scheme that's outside of the rules. That's fine. Your job is to try and see if that can happen and help them with their game. The other part that's going to be quite important, obviously, is helping them if they get a bit stuck or they're not quite sure what to do. So that's your stuff. You've got a lovely box of toys to play with all day. Good luck.